We are live and welcome sports fans to another fantastic episode of In the Tunnel Sports Podcast. I am your host, Nicole with a K and a Y, and I am here with my wonderful co-host, Patrick the True Sailor.
What's going on, H-Town? Happy New Year.
And the man with the plan for the Cowboys, Mr. Melvin.
I got the plan for more than just the Cowboys. Happy New Year, everybody in Texas, everybody in the U.S. Super excited about what we got going on this year.
Yes, happy New Year.
Extra excited.
Okay. All right, guys. As you know, some things don't change, and we have to let you know that this episode is brought to you by Brian E. Overstreet, the bow tie lawyer. Facing a legal storm, unsure where to turn. When you want your criminal case dismissed, there's only one name to remember. Brian E. Overstreet, the bow tie lawyer. For minor charges to serious allegations, Brian Overstreet is the answer when the odds seem stacked against you. With 25 years of experience and a track record of success, Brian is the defender you need in your corner. Remember, when you're in legal trouble, don't stress, just call the bow tie lawyer at 281-820-4LAW and let the Overstreet Law Firm fiercely defend your rights.
Not really well. Shout out to Brian and the Overstreet Law Firm for rocking with us for as long as they have been. Also, shout out to our new partners that we're working with, Phantom Printing, both fitness supplies. Shout out to Jordan. We look super excited about our new partnership that we're rolling in 2025. We're still rocking with K-Rito Tequila. We got more partners coming on. So keep watching us. We're growing.
All right, guys. So it's been about what, a week, 2 weeks since we all been together. A lot has happened. But first, I want to talk about Melvin, the Texans and the Chargers.
Yeah, Rich Ron had to eat some crow, whatever you want to call it. He said the Chargers gonna have a bye week, and it looked like the Texans had a bye week after they put it on Herbert. He threw 4 interceptions in that one game. It made him look very pedestrian. Everybody talks about how great a quarterback he is. He's never won a playoff game. He's super talented. I don't want to take that away from him. I think he's going to continue to get better now. He's Harbaugh's coaching the team, but Texas showed him what was up last week.
I don't think he was a couple of quick times.
Okay,
So you can't blame him for that.
that happens for everybody.
I can't blame him for it. I mean, Texas defense played great. At the same time, those receivers were charged the home to catch the ball. Texas took advantage of it. So I got to get the Miko running the credit for this defense. Defense really did everything. Did some big things in that game.
I still feel like they were overhyped. They always put him in the top 5 of quarterbacks. He ain't done that since he's been in the league.
He's not bad.
He's not bad. He's not bad, but he's not top 5 quarterback.
So,
All right, Truesdale, let's talk about the Ravens. They beat the Steelers 2 weeks.
yeah, they finally beat the Steelers. They finally beat the Steelers in the count. But they got to go so bowl this weekend. So we'll see what they really beat.
Melvin, is there something you want to say?
Man, what happened to boy Russell? What do you mean? He did exactly what I thought he would do. He got to the playoffs. I can see everybody take care of him. I should have taken care of him. Oh, now he boy, Russell doing there. They Peter into the playoffs. Peter once they got
It's a lot of things got to change. Mike Thomas should get fired. If I think he's very funny, I mean, that's just the reality. Mike Thomas, everybody want to blame him, blame that. Just a lot of things they got to get. See, the Steelers was always been on defense. All the championships they won. So back to major, it was always defense. You know, and they just really got to get the offense together. But they got to go out and get the receivers. What they got to do? Or the offense. They get the offense right. They straight.
So you think they should resign?
They need to leave. They need to resign.
better team. Kudos to the Broncos for getting to the playoffs this year. Sean Payton got that rookie quarterback playing well enough to win games. That's the formula. We all know that's the formula. Get your rookie quarterback well enough to win games, and you build around them. You got 3 or 4 years to make it run. So they got to the playoffs
The
this
key
year.
thing is all
We'll
about
see.
the college. It's been-
No, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
trying to- See, everybody played good that rookie year. So all my friends about CJ, got some like good players. They'll play excellent. He's gonna be rookie of the year. How's he gonna play next year? That's the key. The Daniels are bad boy. The Sanders, since I watched them in high school, they went to Arizona State, transferred to LSU, won out. Hell of a big issue.
Oh,
But
no, he'll be rookie of the year.
yeah, the next year, yeah, this kid gonna study. It's about your second year. That's what it's about.
All right, so the Eagles beat the Packers 22-10. Shout out Mike Warner. What you think about that game?
No, I'm glad to see Jalen Hurts come back from his concussion protocol. He looked a little rusty at the beginning, but you know what? He did what he needed to do to help the team win. He was still playing his game. He ran the ball a couple different times. He distributed the ball well. I don't know about the boy A.J. Brown on the sideline reading the book, though. You know, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But I heard that book is like so up 53% since he was reading on the sideline. He said that he reads it, he kept keep calm and all that good stuff because he felt like he wasn't getting the ball enough. But you know, I'd rather read a book than go up on the sideline. So.
The intentions, man. Shout out to the boy Chapman. Jalen Hurts did his thing. I ain't seen the boy Jordan Love. Hand injuries and everything. You know, he had bad.
Yeah, man. But I mean, Philadelphia.
All right. So Truesdale, Washington came here would beat the Buccaneers 23-20.
Oh, I had time to make it again. And Daddy won on the field goal and bounced off the boy. Went in the ambulance. God save you. I can see the coach lose, man. And, you know, but and give credit due. I knew that was going to be a good game. They pulled it out of the end.
That was probably the most evenly matched playoff game of the weekend.
Yeah.
Those teams are evenly matched. It was a good game. I watched most of that game. You know, Baker, he made the mistake, and Jaden Daniels made the play. So,
Yeah.
field goal kicker did just enough to get the net up. Right? Don't.
All right. And finally, we have the Rams. They beat the Vikings 27-9.
But they had been season. Shout out to my kid who played man, I just hate to see that. I don't know, they've been down there. They had a good year this year, but they got the lines. They lost. It is what it is. Matthew Stafford. The other day they had played a game in Arizona. They made it welcome home.
Yeah. Speaking of that, shout out to everybody out on the West Coast in LA dealing with those fires. Our prayers and thoughts with everybody that's dealing with that. You know what? All Rams did was run the Detroit defensive playbook. They did exactly the same thing that Detroit did the week before against Sam Darnold and proved that Sam Darnold's a good quarterback. And his ceiling is probably to be very good for a short period of time. But you know what? Sam Darnold is who he is. Period.
All right. So, Melvin, they say, the therapy is good to just talk. Right? So let's talk about college football. Ohio State and UT. You want to talk about it?
Absolutely. Congratulations to all my Buckeyes out there in Ohio State. Also, congratulations to our Longhorns. We got back to the semifinals and the playoffs 2 years in a row. No other team in the country can say that at this point. So, with that being said, it was a good year. We fell a little short. We were in the game. I got to call out as much as I like my boy Sark. You don't pitch the ball back. It's 2nd and 1. You don't pitch it back 5, 6 yards to get 1 yard. He did the right thing on the first play, which he brought the jumbo package in there. They stuffed it. You know what? If I'm him, you got to stuff me 4 times in a row. And if you do stuff me 4 times in a row, then guess what? You're going to get the ball in 1 yard. My defense has been playing great. They've been playing great. So, you know what? Nobody's perfect. So, with that being said, Sark, questionable call there at the end, but he was also the same coach that helped us get to the semifinals of the playoffs 2 years in a row. The Quinn years is gone now. He's officially declared for the NFL. We'll talk a little more about that. It's the Arch Manning Show and that #1 recruiting class.
But I don't care. You don't let it. You don't want coaches. Sharks are coaches. I'm so happy years gone. You pitch the ball, which is stupid. You put blue in the games. If you do that.
Yeah.
But you put it right back up the middle. And our coach said, man, you put the ball in yours in. And what is behind you? Throw up the front of the ball. And they ran it back for attention.
Yep.
Yours is trash. Any NFL team pick him up, because the boy just can't play. I don't know what I'm trying to do with that. He's injury prone.
He's not trash.
He got no feet. Can't pass in the pocket. Don't let another count.
Quarterback.
I mean, come on.
Quarterback that they just team.
When they got the red zone, they should have put that in the game. What I'm saying is this, though. You don't put nothing in yours hands when it comes down to crunch time, especially when man was at with him and Blue together that time. I mean, come on. They should be playing more this weekend. Everybody think Ohio State is going to run through them. Okay. MLK Day, right back on your church. That's the day of Trump.
Yep.
So
Listen back, they ain't gonna do it for
true that you know how I go and I start looking at what the computer says. And when you said that Ohio State, they said have 55.4 chance of beating.
Yeah. It's good to beat on the dog. Let's say it's good to beat on the dog. Some of them think nobody doing it up there. Let's see.
I'm rooting for Notre Dame.
So yeah, so let's talk about that game. Notre Dame, they beat Penn State 27-24. And I know you want to talk about the coach, Mark Free.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Before you talk about Free, let me talk about the other coach that cannot win a big game. Franklin can't win a big game if you gave him 20-point lead. Like that right there.
That's why Franklin can't win a big game. Franklin those trash quarterbacks. And the reality is, quarterbacks can be hard to be trash. It's not yours. It's like you sit back and draft these guys and get confident. He's not trash. He went back and got him. So he's trash.
I agree.
So these
Just because you're not a first round,
If you look at this platform, and they win these quarterbacks, and they nowhere near that high. And that's the problem. And I'm trying to figure out when he played it back. When he had, that's what they get beating up. Yeah,
so you say.
So I was trying to figure out.
So you saying the black coach play black quarterback?
I mean, you know, honestly, it looked like what
You saying Frank the black coach play black quarterback? The quarterback didn't play that.
And the boy threw interception when he go back. He lost the game. The boy didn't do good the whole game. You can't trust someone when he can't play back. What you mean? Did we watch the game together? Did we watch the game together?
We did.
We going.
Did. And remember, you know, suicide watch happened on the game. So you thought Notre Dame was about to lose. I got the video.
I said I would have won on that play, but they did it. And then Penn State ran a dumb call. So just like yours, you can't leave the game in his hands. What do you do? Fumble the ball running back. You can't leave it. They got that once in Penn State. What do you do? Do it. So what I'm saying is that's what he's waiting for the big game.
All right. So
What you got?
What you got?
You got what son? Kids. Yeah.
So earlier we were talking about Mark Freeman. and looked at some of the interviews and saying that he's the first Asian, coach, and actually he's mixed. His mother is South Korean, and his father, who's a veteran, is from Ohio.
Yeah,
The African American, African American. And so some people had something to say, because he gave a shout out to his mom, who's Korean and stuff like that. And I guess I don't know if it was coming from a pro-black standpoint or what, but when I read his interview, he just seemed somebody that's just grateful for his mom. And that's what he said. He saw his mom as mom, not necessarily until, as he got older and kids were pointed out and stuff, that, oh, my mom's a Korean mom, and everybody doesn't have a Korean mom, but they never really weighed any, thing on him as far as identity.
I mean, all he was doing, all he was doing was just recognizing both his race. It's a lot of African because it's mixed with. And it's letting them know that you can do anything you want to do. And even that just being full black, you can do anything. Because no matter what the system on the kitchen, and I think it was nothing wrong with that. So, young, because they might be take care of you when you're sick, and you're gonna live with that. I mean, you come out there going, so I mean, come on, here's what it is. They ain't like you pull stuff the time. I don't mind me give a man a shout out for that. Give a shout out to that. So, black side with his other culture, his dead side. And at the same time, hey, no matter what you mix with, you got black in society, don't get you. It's city made a law, so at the end of the day, it is what it is. But you get shot because, the kid grew up in Columbus, dead. Playing Ohio State, playing with the Texas boy, too. Playing with the Bears. So, seeing him get ready to make history. People looking at him like they look at Obama. He's mixed. You know what I'm saying?
And if people dig deep enough, I'm sure they'll find that in that Korean history that there's some African in that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
My thing is, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, purple, yellow, green. I don't follow anybody who's going to talk noise about somebody getting a shout out to them. I don't care what your race of your mom is. Shout out to my mom, Bertie Williams. Love you, mama. You know what? Why does anybody have anything to say about him giving a shout out to his mom? Exactly. So with that being said, yes, he's mixed race. His mom is from South Korea. His dad, African American vet.
They met in Korea.
They met while he was overseas in the service. And it is what it is. That's the history. That's the history. He's still a black man in coaching. When you look at him, the first thing you see is you're like, oh, he's black. He probably might be missing somebody. He definitely black. So from that standpoint, I'm super excited about Marcus Freeman. I hope, and I'm actually looking forward to him winning the national championship. I've been watching Notre Dame since I was a young pup back in the day. They call NBC, Notre Dame Broadcasting Network. So they've been on NBC for all these years. So I'm super excited about seeing him in the national championship game. Hopefully they pull it out.
They're the first black coach. It's not that many black coaches. So it's major. And he's at Notre Dame. People hate Notre Dame for the same reason, because they consider Americans college like I did. So, but that's Notre Dame. Everybody they would never get another black coach. The black coach they had, he didn't win there. And they would end up hiring another black coach. What he's doing.
Jerry, go get your black coach. Cowboys. Go get your black coach, Jerry.
So speaking of that, Mr. Williams, I am thirsty. It is time for K-Rito Quick Hits.
All right. So choose them. K-Rito Quick Hits. I know you don't like the team. Who do you think should be the top 3 candidates for the Dallas Cowboys head coaching position?
You know what? I can't say that. Because it's hard to say. You should have a job. I know Jerry Jones ain't gonna hire nobody. He's black.
That 20 years ago.
This is not Jerry Jones. will be what? Because a lot of people really don't want to work for them. They put a famous word on the resume. But it's like, Lord, that's the question. Because he's such a control freak. It's a lot of white guys out there that want to work for him. It's a lot of white guys that have to take a job just to get their resume up, get it going. Oh, they got to go the way got team interview. Right? So I think who should be the top three candidates for the Cowboys? Be the top candidate, but he don't. That's AG here.
So I think Eric Glenn should be the top candidate. I like Cliff Kingsbury as long as we get a DC to come in here.
Kingsbury.
Yep, I'll take Cliff. I'll take Cliff, throw it around. It'll be fun. You know what? And then
I like Kingsbury. Had a good relationship with his coach, Cal football. Smooth dude. He was a pretty good guy, good people. He's not a pro coach. No, he's average. If he got that job as a Pat Mahomes, he made Pat Mahomes at Texas Tech. He did not win that win season. So all of a sudden, he get a job. And all these average offense coaches don't never win. And they try to Spurs trying to go to the NFL.
you didn't realize Kingsbury is the offensive coordinator in Washington.
They finally get him to the pro style offense.
He might be ready to do it.
The problem is they always hire these offensive coordinators. Don't want to hire defensive coordinators. I don't understand it. And most of your black coaches are defensive coordinators because defense win championships. So they hire an offensive coach who wants Super Bowl. You got to win Super Bowl, man. The kid coming there, get the good look, get the good model look, he'll bounce look. You're crazy about it. What's up? Yeah, that's it. But then again, Jerry didn't want nobody to get more attention. It's like Dion. You got Dion, his son, and Jerry. You got three human beings want a lot of attention. And I know Jerry is not going to so there's somebody like
I also think Deion to do a good job there, but I don't think Deion should be Colorado. Like Deion got a good
Colorado getting them college jobs, so it's like a discussion. All these people.
I mean, you say he's not getting a job. The first person that he talked to about the job, Beyonce. On record, the first person he talked to about the job, Beyonce.
Yep.
It wasn't an official interview. They just
I got to tell you, you can't believe what you read. You can't believe what you read. Jerry said he talked to him. It's the reality show in the film. He's going to do that to get the bug. He's going to do that to tell the media that for numbers. But if they can't do what he do, everybody but can't take
Here's the thing.
numbers.
Here's the
That's
thing.
why Jerry did that.
Jerry didn't put it out there. Deion did.
Okay, Dion put it out there.
But Jerry, you said Jerry did it for numbers, but Jerry
Dion did it for numbers too.
Okay.
If he really did reach out to him.
Okay.
Then Jerry kept. They might do the same thing. He gonna play with you. He interviewed black coaches before. It's not gonna happen. Dion, let's go get him. Come on, dude.
No, I don't think Deion.
First of all, Dion, we try to put yourself. You gotta let you get it done, bro. That's what happened. And if you get a job with him, try. You gotta get you somebody that says it.
Well,
You can't control
all that don't think it's rumors that Deion is a candidate for the Raiders job because the Raiders trying to figure out a way they can draft him.
Well, the Raiders also want to get Cam Ward too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, Ward is the best player to draft him. So I think no matter what kind of relationship Tom Brady, everybody got Tom Brady about business. Ward's about business. Ward's more business than sport. So I tell you right now, he's gonna pick Ward.
All right, did you do your top three?
My top three would be Aaron Glenn, Robert Saleh from former New York Jets coach, DC in San Francisco, and then I got Kingsbury. Be the third.
They're the same.
You said you're not even going there.
They got it on mind. I don't know why people need to be all hyped up what's going on in Dallas and Dallas fans. It's like
Team.
everybody does the problem.
American
Gives their
team.
attention, and it's like it's gonna be the same song. Entertaining Dallas fans and tell what's going on in Jerry. That's I don't understand that. All the time. Like I said, I break down all the race, everybody different. Black fans are hard.
It's just like an old tradition. It just is because it is, but it's not really having cool anyway.
It's I don't understand other organizations don't be the rest of their one. They think that way can be good. You know, I think AG be good fit up in New Orleans. They need a black coach. You know, and he know the culture. Crazy thing is he know the culture now. He wouldn't buy him and prove that, and he know the culture of the Jets. Number 4 pick in the Jets draft, 1994. So you know that culture.
All right, guys, it's time to go inside the locker room. All right, so we have a couple things to talk about. Truesdale, I know we talked a little bit about the young man that was the LSU student. His name was Matthew Marceglia. Do you know much about him, Melvin?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the situation.
Okay, so him and a guy named Matthew and a guy named David repassed. They were entitling in Baton Rouge. They got into a bar fight, and so Matthew ended up hitting the guy. I don't know if you remember. Matthew ended up hitting repass in the face, and he made him fall back, hit his head, and so the coroner ruled it the death of homicide. And so he's fighting. His defense is it was self-defense because and he pleaded not guilty because Rebath was arguing with another guy, with one of Matthew's friends. He broke it up. Then Rebath and Matthew started arguing, and then that's when Rebath made a punch at him. You know, Matthew ducked, and then he hit Rebath, and then that's when he fell back. And so that's pretty much where it is. Now the interesting thing is that. They let him, you know, I guess bond out and leave, and so they let him leave the state and work in Mississippi.
I think some other thing they did.
I guess so. You think they did to a big man, they let him leave?
I was always raised trouble, easy to get into. In this day and time, even certain cases didn't cost much back. You gotta have money. It's like you paying Johnny. So,
Yeah,
so that's a major case. So we got film is gonna tell everything. I know they got cameras. They should tell everything. You're not gonna see that from you. You know, it's a top player. So hopefully he get to the nitty gritty and he can do what he got to do and see what happened on the video. So the kid go with his career, try to make it football. You know,
It's always sad when somebody loses a life in such a situation like that. Hopefully, like you said, they got cameras, they can sort it all out. I just hope for the best for everybody.
You know, reading it and thinking about it, it's like one of those things you have to know, you know, when to walk away. You know, because it started as a bar fight. I'm sure there was drinking involved, you know, those kind of things. And so it goes back to when you have your future ahead of you, which, you know, hopefully everybody does. Sometimes you just have to stop at juice. Is the juice worth the squeeze? You know, because I know as a young kid, he did not, you know.
I was thinking, until he was getting into it, they probably figured out. They can sue because it's the state, but they still drink late though. They
Right,
drink
right,
till
right,
the
right.
room still in. They can drink to 2 o'clock. Drink to 2 o'clock.
I remember when you said in Louisiana, you could be a kid and go to the business room by, you know, alcohol. So yeah, hopefully it's everything to talk from him. The other thing, what's going on with your boy Skip Bayless? He's being sued. Supposedly he offered I'm trying to say her name. She's a Fox Sports hairstylist, Michelle Faraji. She said that Skip offered her $1.5 million for relations. And she turned him down and stuff like that.
He offered money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
1.5 million. Not I don't want to say the word, but you know.
To get him something, get him a piece.
Yeah. And she kept
That's
that's what people are saying, you know, that kind of thing. And
That would look. I mean, come on.
well,
I'm not saying the report is untrue. Everything is alleged at this point. It does sound a little salacious that she was offered $1.5 million to have relations with him one time. Not to be in a relationship, but to have relations with him one time. And to your point, Skip Bayless, he been on the scene for a minute. He's been time in Dallas, LA, all over the country. He ain't. I mean, common sense would make you think he's not offering $1.5 million seriously for any female.
First of all, I don't Skip that. That's crazy. Skip lives in Dallas. Skip, hang on, that's like one cowgirl city. You can get a cowgirl. Remember Charles Barkley said that about Kobe. Skip will get a cowgirl. Get a professional cowgirl.
For $500.
She claimed that she said like in July 2021 that she had developed some issues with her left ovary that could be cancerous, and so Skip was still trying to get at her, and she thought about telling him, "Hey, I got these medical issues, leave me alone." And according to her, he was like, he don't care, he wants her. So I don't know if it was one of those things that just because the more she said no, the more he was like, yeah, that kind of thing.
I mean, Skip should be smart. Skip should be smart. There's too much stuff that happened for Skip to know that. Let's see, he got some fun, made him go crazy over the girl or something. Skip should know better. He's OG. He's OG.
It said that she quotes that Mr. Bayless told her that he fantasizes about having sex with her and asked how much money would it take to be with her. And it said the more you say no, the more I want you.
It's at this point, it's just he said, she said. Nobody knows. None of us were there. We don't have video. We don't have audio. We don't have anything in writing. I'm not saying it didn't happen. It does sound pretty far fetched when you start throwing that number out there to that extent. But I mean, she got the right to put allegations out there.
Yeah, she can do that and file her claim. But what I will say is that she definitely needs some transparency. I mean, some hardcore transparency. Text messages.
Well, most of the people
otherwise.
it was always come. But never got it good. People make millions of dollars.
Yeah. Holding information.
Skip made tons.
All right, guys. So now it is time for the Truth Tunnel with Tuesday.
The Truth Tunnel with Tuesday is firing up black coaches. To me, they don't give black coaches a chance. And even in college now, even in college. So we need more black players, black people. Give them time. I think it's brother on ESPN. What's the brother?
Lose rate.
He's bitchy. He had many interviews. Why he can't get a job? The man's smart. Had success. He just hearing him on TV. That's why ESPN got him there, because you get a GM on podcast, get inside. And I'm just saying, there's opportunities. It's the reality. We got to get more opportunities. It is what it is.
What do you think is like stopping it? Is it red tape? Is it like a good old boy thing?
Good old boy. It's a good old boy system. That's all it is. I mean, I look at Jaguars on him. He's not even, what is he? Abraham? And he owns a team.
And that's the question that I have about more black people owning teams. I know sometimes it's kind of rumored about black people starting their own league. Those kind of things. Like what could be a real life solution?
I mean, I think a real life solution is first and foremost, you got to have a team available for they got to do expansion. You got Magic Johnson, who's now part of the ownership group in Washington. So you do have a black person as part of the ownership group in the NFL. NBA, they were one of the first when Michael Jordan got his team, and he's sold his team in the NBA. So you know what? That good old boy network, they like money too. So you get an ownership group that's all black. I don't think they're gonna necessarily say we don't want to give you a shot. Like, I mean, put up the money. Let's. I mean, look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady is now part of the ownership group in Las Vegas. he put up some serious money in order to do that. For sure. So I mean,
But
where we use our money?
but you gotta understand, we have blacks that want to do that. They not letting us buy. Bill Cosby. That's why his son got killed. Bill Cosby. He was trying to be the first black in the film. He was trying to be the first black race car team. He was trying to be the first. NBC. And that's what that's what I'm saying. They won't let us do that because the thing is,
So they let Magic and they won't let nobody else.
you know, it's a business. The one thing about Magic, right? Bridge blacks on, right? So you can't tell me between something. Oprah Winfrey, you know what I'm saying? You got Jay-Z, no matter you jammed up and stuff. He did go home. 50 cents. It's a lot of entertainers out there got money. And preachers too. In the black community, it's black money. I don't understand. If all these entertainers get together with some stuff, they weren't even trying to get them. They even have supposed to be on black baseball team coming.
Right.
So, and we thought that was the most purchased thing.
Yeah.
And so it just seems like you say, the money's there. The mindset also has to follow.
Yeah.
Financial resources isn't the problem.
We
It's
tell-
just getting on board with what that looks like and how that blueprint looks, because it's definitely gonna have to look like differently than what the current NFL blueprint is.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't. Yeah.
All right, guys. So that concludes our episode. You have any lasting words, Melvin?
I'm super excited about the national championship game. I'm rooting for a good game. Hopefully Notre Dame pulls it out, but if Ohio State wins, they definitely deserve it for sure. We got some good playoff games coming up this weekend. Texas is going to be playing those Chiefs, so we're gonna see what happens with that. And you know what? Go Texans.
Well, all I gotta say is, it's gonna be a second MLK weekend. MLK Day, can't forget about holiday. And of course, the national championship game, we win. I guess we really gonna be serious. We should.
Before we go, though,
We can do your thing, man.
speaking of coaches, before we go, Tuesday, you was hanging out with a bunch of coaches last week, right?
Yeah, the FCA convention. Yeah. I gotta give a shout out to my boy Cam Martin, Fort Up, Texas, assistant head coach for Tulsa. Young black young running back coach in the country, and he's really moving up. He's definitely gonna be a head coach one day. So pretty soon.
Nice.
He'll be successful. So shout out to him. Had a good time with him. And with his head coach, we'll do a good job at Tulsa. But it was a good convention, It's go every year. They help a lot of kids get into school, and send a couple kids, family, a lot of kids got off that work to do. So I leave, I got a lot of work to do today and tomorrow. So it was in Charlotte, it was cold as hell.
Right. That's everywhere.
It was cold. Because right now it's cold here, but it don't feel cold.
Right.
It's been many days. So. But it was a good thing. I got to hang it. Good time with a lot of boys out there. Shout out to you in Missouri. It was fun. It was fun.
We're glad to have you back, brother.
Yeah.
Glad to have you back.
Yeah. I gotta definitely give a shout out to Willis McGay, former running back at Miami. Let them know we got a little thing going on, and let them know go Irish. So I'm looking forward to going back and forth with you, coming to text me, brother, on the game and doing the game, brother. Okay, shout out to my boy Willis McGay.
Shout out to Jonathan Wells. He's been on the show. I know he's rooting for his Ohio State Buckeyes.
Good job. Jonathan Wells back in somebody's a Buckeye coach. And he's a Buckeye. He's a Buckeye.
No, he is.
But he's Irish.
Right.
Jonathan, I'm looking forward to giving you preaching your ceremony on Tuesday. I know you do a great job on the show, but thanks for you, man, because I know you're going to be in some tears. Go Irish, baby. Here you go, man.
All right, guys. So that concludes our episode for this week. Please like, share on all our social media platforms. Even though we're not sure how long the TikTok will be here, but as long as it's here, we need for you to like and share. It ain't going on. All right.
All right, we'll see y'all next week.
Stay warm.
But if they do, it's gonna be a lot. A lot of people gonna see that. That makes some sense.